Hi friends, how are you? Manic Monday. I'm going to have some little bit of distractions, interruptions in the background. I can't help it. I just happen to have just a fleeting moment to get this done. Um, it is kind of manic. I will tell you how I've turned off my mobile several times today. I've turned off my Wi-Fi several times. Ooh, I'm going to adjust this. I am wearing a microphone. I've been wearing a microphone, and I know some of you guys still can't hear me. I'm adjusting it right now. I hope that helps. But really quickly, I wanted to look at this full moon that we had in Leo. That happened on actually Sunday after midnight. It was on Sunday, February 9th at 2:33 a.m. over Washington, D.C. Isn't that a pretty card? Death? No. Um, I will tell you this full moon chart is very beneficial to the photos. And I'll just tell you right off the bat, because the midheaven, that the executive, who he is, that's at 24 degrees Virgo. That is an exact trine to his natal chart. So that environment sets up for him very well on getting what he wants. Um, right now, the full moon is still, it's in Virgo. It's still in this area where the full moon occurred, which is the sector that has to do with long distance travel. I usually call this Putin's house, lands far away. And the moon has been there since the full moon. And he's governing as if he is a dictator from a foreign land. It goes hand in hand with that. Also, the sun is in the place that feels like home to him, which has to do, Gemini rules over this area. And we have Mars in the first house, the house of self, the thing that energizes, give you good health. That's ruled by Jupiter. So he's especially full of himself, full of aggression, and the thing, Sagittarius on the ascendant here at 8 degrees, is the natural ruler where this moon is and all this stuff that's playing. And so these guys are being super aggressive. Mars is in late degrees of Sagittarius. It will go into Capricorn soon, but this is always where he overestimates his power. This is where the Republican Party overestimate themselves, and they just do overconfident, dumb things. Um, I don't know if I can. Wait. Okay. Um, they do confident, aggressive things. I'm sorry, I can't edit these things out, you guys. I'm so pressed for time. But I did want to look at Donald's full moon teroscope so to know what we could expect. Now, the lunation at the new moon, as we were at the full moon, the tarot card that would play especially prominent for this interval, it's kind of like when you think about what's going on, the thing you need to think about first, that would be the sun. Revelation, the leader in a horoscope. So this is so Donald-centric. It's like he's got the reins of control of everything. Can you wait just a moment? I'm going to take you with me over here. Oh, crap. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to break up my video because it's like my YouTube least recognizes my mobile if I have it, if it doesn't touch anything and edits with my computer. So anyway, sorry about that. So he has the reins of things. This I thought was very, very interesting. On the ascendant, who he is, what's giving him life. First of all, that would be death. We have seen him with tremendous retaliation and a vengeance. He is full of himself in this regard. We just gotta, once we get to the new moon in Pisces, which is on the 23rd, we're going to be out of this erratic Uranian energy that's also feeding his sun, because his natal sun, his soul force, is conjunct Uranus, this planet of upheaval and chaos we've been having. So this is on his mind all week. The moon is over in Putin's house, so emotionally he is being served by his little conversations with Putin. He's full of who he is, and the thing is, he grabbed, look at the Hierophant, the government card, like Donald's getting his cues from Putin on how to run the government. These are not good things. Just got to hold on. So that's on the ascendant. What I thought was interesting was the first card of who he is. He identifies, this is the Three of Wands. This is about a plan that progresses. No, he has this reversed. It's like he's breaking every single agreement, and it's my way or the highway. Really, this is what the surprise that we've gotten this Monday. How full of vengeance, how there's no rules apply, and now he's running the government in consultation with Stubb. His secret, the Hanged Man, the primaries, and who they're planning to elect for the Democrats. I just finished a series on what the heck, 1, 2, 3, to understand what this Hanged Man is in terms of hacked elections. So that's his secret. His hidden enemy, Queen of Pentacles, that would be Speaker Pelosi. The 11th house, hopes, wishes, friendship, justice. What is Bill Barr doing these days? Everything we don't want him to do, but, looking into Hunter Biden, and now we find out about Rudy Giuliani. What's crowning D.C.? The Eight of Wands. Things are moving very, very quickly. He's running the government from Putin. His shared resources, everything is coming through the Nine of Cups. All of his shared resources go through his campaign. We the people, there's the voter. We are in the 7th house. He knows that. In the 6th house of public servants, investigations, 9 swords. He is making it a nightmare for everyone who's a public servant, who works on investigations, and who's part of the military. They are dealing with a nightmare. In the house of the sun, he has 10 swords in his back, and he's going to make everyone pay for that. In terms of defenses of USA, he's consolidating power, standing his ground, and he is the one who's in charge. In terms of the 3rd house, communications, 6 of Cups, there you go, Republican Party. Their focus, the 6 of Cups being in charge of elections, manipulating elections, that's all they were thinking about. The 2nd house, income gains, 3 of Cups. It's a trifecta. We've got the budget that's come out. We know he's going to launder money through the money that's for the wall. He wants to take away Social Security, Medicare, huge cuts through that. But also the celebration of winning elections. We're looking at the New Hampshire primary. And just the little bit I've seen, social media, everything is just flooded with so much. I can't even listen to it today. It's just so over the top, ridiculous. So that was Donald. In short, quickly for this week. In contrast, I had to draw Speaker Pelosi, 8 of Wands. She's trying to slow things down. Things are moving at a really high fast, and she is really working to slow things down. This also reminds me about the FBI, who intercepted I felt like they slowed down what was happening in Iowa with the caucuses, with the messaging of how information was transmitted. That's what really stands out for me. So Speaker Pelosi, as always, she has an op going all week. She has a plan. She won't act until it's the right time. Okay, so I think she's just probably laying low and hanging on. We'll see what happens tomorrow after the noon hour on Tuesday, because then the moon will finally move into the 10th house above Washington, D.C. So there's going to be a lot of activity tomorrow, Washington, D.C. Things will change. Speaker Pelosi, her secrets are the Ace of Cups. She knows about what's going on with the Trump, China, Russia avenue, with all the chaos they create. And she knows her secret is acting swiftly. Her hidden enemy is Facebook. I find this interesting. Speaker Pelosi, hopes, wishes, dreams, 7 Pentacles. These are the votes, protecting our votes. What's crowning her in Washington, D.C. this week is justice. She wants justice, real justice, not fake justice. In terms of lands far away, Putin, Page of Wands, she's getting more news that's coming in. I feel like she's working, I don't know if they're whistleblowers, but people who are really trying to stay under wraps. They don't want any exposure, but things are still coming into her. And I wonder if this is why I have felt so shut out. I can't see anymore, like with Pelosi. I think it's such a tenuous situation. I'm just given basics, and I respect that. Shared resources, Five of Swords. Winning at all costs, no matter what. She wants to fight, and she knows about the mafia. Seventh house, we the people, the electorate. She has, look at this. She's trying to create a lot of stability for the electorate, the country, the people, and she's got fortune on her side, timing. So watch Pelosi, watch what happens with her in her office, because there's a plan, and she will strike when it's the right time. In terms of public servants, Four of Swords, they have all retreated. They're like, oh, get out of the way. Fifth house of the Sun, she's got the Eight of Swords. She knows that we have candidates that are getting bound and wound up with the disinformation campaigns and the hacking of elections. And the total obstruction now in Washington is just hitting a fever pitch with Donald. In terms of USA defenses, she realizes it's candidate Donald and Putin we're at the mercy of them. It's almost like it's a full-blown coup at this point. In terms of communications, publications, social media, the Six Wands mob, she is all over that. She is watching them. Second house, income gains, money. She has the Knight of Cups. She's watching. She knows about Donald. I'm just going to point this to votes for the election. Watching him and the offers that he's making. She is on to this election and what they're doing in a very cohesive, bound, focused manner, and I like that. So we'll talk to you soon. I just wanted to get this out there for you. I do have a new deck I've been wanting to share with you guys because it's Valentine's week, and we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at that tomorrow. I would like to get another good morning sunshine out to you first thing in the morning. Okay? Talk to you later. Thanks.